Hey guys, welcome back to some more Zero's Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. I am Tofuru, and let's see everyone's reactions to this, because Tenmyoji is an asshole.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I mean, I guess it's nice to know that Luna isn't an asshole. I don't know, I believe in her, but
Please
still.
check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
But I wonder how this is gonna fall out from here, you know? We're all kind of neck and neck. The only one who can leave is,
Thank you, Sigma.
Quark. Yeah, no problem, Luna. I didn't want to kill you off. No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yeah, all we need to do is another ally. Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why'd you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1. Yeah, but as we currently stand, he is gone.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, Tenmyoji's a douche.
Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Oh shit. What did Tenmyoji say?
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that?
Oh shit. Oh, because that girl in there, he's someone he knows. The
Where
old
did you
lady
find
that
out about
died.
that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey,
Why are you defending Quark so much?
where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Ow.
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead.
What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Well, he must have told her some crazy shit, otherwise this makes no sense. Yeah, I know. But then she chooses ally? Tenmyoji must have said something to her before that last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise.
Why? Oh, because then Dio would get out.
If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now.
Yeah, but so would you, Kay, if you chose Betray. So why didn't you choose Betray?
I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose betray? You could have been walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
A connection? Do you like Phi, Kay? What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me.
Similar. Well, she is a robot, I believe.
Something in me said,
Well, wait, no, is she? I don't think so. I think Phi, if I recall, is Fav, or I think she's not a robot, but I feel like she is. I don't remember. I think Sigma, Phi, and Luna are very closely tied to one another, but I forgot what they are. I think they're not robots. I know. It was all in the last one. The third one explains Phi and Luna and them. It kind of gives a lot more. Maybe they'll explain it again in this, but like I feel like they recaptured back on it in the last or the third Zero Escape game.
don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
No, I think it was a nice little morphogenetic field telling you do not betray her.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Says you went on a full gut feeling in the first place.
Fine.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. I
Oh.
don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him a shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me.
Why? Because you gave him a genuine choice that you're gonna choose Ally, and he had to either betray you or go with your trust?
When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would have been enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
Well, we can reveal that now, right? We have the key. You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
He probably walked away, or he was taken. Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So, where did he go? I guess we'll go check him down, I guess. Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. Oh, because all the ambidex doors are closing. The last one's the star
The
key,
Ambidex
right?
gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round.
Woot! Star round.
Star keys are required to open the gates.
But for the next doors, that's all white keys. Or white color, which means you need everyone of the opposite color, right? Or one. It wasn't one of each. It was like, of the other.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
Which means after this, it's just, we can do whatever we want to all reach 9 and get out.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Okay. As many times as we want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
Correct, until we all get enough points to get out.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so. Okay.
That's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
I mean, I guess that shuffling does change things up. Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Wow, I'm with Phi? Alright.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, because the solos are going to be a solid color, because that's the only way you're going to reach the white, because you can have all 3 colors within 3-team connection. Green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors.
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets and opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs and also a green solo. What color doors were we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, there's a 3rd floor, I'd assume. Well, I mean, I know for sure, but they don't know that now.
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
Yeah, we need to go find that Alice bracelet.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too.
Yeah.
Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Yeah, most likely.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
Why would you say what? Obviously, so there's a murder on the loose. Why would you go anywhere separately? Okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case?
Well, how much time do we have until the next door opens? That'll be a good time.
Let's see. When do the doors open?
An hour and 30. Alright, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Well, Phi, you ready? You don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Phi!
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had the gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
Oh, come on, Phi. Just because he looks sexy in his armor doesn't mean, you know, that I feel a connection. That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
That's also very possible. Considering the last time we go down this path, Luna is dead as well as Alice. But this time Alice isn't, or Alice is the only one that's dead.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it?
No, and she would still be underneath the knife of 8 points.
We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally.
No, she would have chosen betray.
The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists.
I mean, I'm sure it does, but it doesn't mean it happened. But for Alice to force an ally, it doesn't really behoove her, unless her intentions are to ally and then run for the door and get the fuck out.
Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety.
True, Kay would be the only person unlikely to die there.
He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Sure. Let's do that. Hopefully nobody smashed it to pieces, because then we're really up shit's creek. What is she, in room 3, right? Clover? Why are you in here? Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. It doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover! Damn, Fi almost got her to spill the beans, too. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what the color her bracelet is now.
Oh, really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
How did you guess that? You saw it?
Yeah, snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a
Blue Solo.
blue solo.
Alright, well, I think that's the yellow pair door, right? Yeah, that'd be the yellow pair door, I think. Well, it'd be magenta, yellow, and cyan. Cyan would be the combination of yellow and blue and green. Yeah. So you'd need yellow, you need red to complete them. And then for the magenta pair, you would need, which is made of red and blue, you need the remaining green to make that white. Alright, so blue should be for the yellow door. Yeah. I believe. Or I might be just crazy. Anyway, we picked up Alice's bracelet off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Sure. Not that we need it, but good idea. I wonder what it is that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
What? Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
For all we know, I think that's Dio's handkerchief, because he used it to clean off the blood of the old lady after he killed her. And you think she figured out something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on.
Yeah, I guess we should.
We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Alright, so the plot thickens, I guess. I mean, maybe we're gonna figure out... I don't know, I wonder where this path will take us. Because technically this is the ally path, and we haven't even reached an end to this yet. Are like we going down a path with another lock? Maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know, there's a lot of questions in the air. Right, let's go this way. Well, I guess we haven't checked the blue. This is the med bay, right? A rec room. It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah, so this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm so happy I'm done with that room. I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. See what's the craziest? Like, you'd think we'd be going through the same puzzles, like on the second choices, but I think we'll get 3 different doors, or I guess every new door each time we go a different way. But, jeez, Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
Not really, because he's still a kid. No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
Oh, Tenmyoji's all over the place right now.
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know?
I mean, I know that you're losing your shit.
He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Well, why did you bring him here? Wait, what do you mean brought him here? Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell's going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Oh, he's looking for the killer.
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told before. Then suddenly... Ah! In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked towards the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
Well, why would you turn off the lights if not to use luminol?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and, other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? Well, he obviously didn't trust us, and he wanted to make sure that we were, you know,
Just
not the
relax,
killers.
okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji?
Sorry, but I've gotta go.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage.
Why are you assuming Quark is a hostage?
Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do.
Okay, so you're playing your card close to your chest.
Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo.
I love how she saw them anyway.
I had a look while he was talking.
Oh. Good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you, screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going.
Of course we got stuff to do, but I still like to mess with you. Yeah! At least he's messing with her. I mean, he's gotta be somewhat lighthearted at this point, but now we gotta go... Oh, this is where we're gonna go to the warehouse, right? We're gonna figure out what's in there. Yep, floor B. This is...
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. Okay. Oh, because floor B. That's over there.
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, but that was an anagram. I don't know what this anagram's for. Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere.
I mean, you can't, there's no way you would know how right you are, but...
So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
No, probably not. The rest of our lives?
Yeah, did I stutter?
No, I'm sorry, dear. You didn't stutter.
Or did you just forget?
Whew, I did not.
Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It closes within 5 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. hadn't been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kay chose ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Oh, snap.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door.
That's true.
Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow.
Yeah, we need Luna's bracelet. She's the solo green.
You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji's a red solo and Clover's a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair.
Which is
So
Quark.
we can assume that's what Quark is.
Correct. Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
45 minutes. Well, we only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to the Flore.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Yeah, well, we gotta find Luna, which is a bigger dilemma. Oh, we got cutting through the lounge. Hopefully Luna's in here. I don't know, man. I have bad vibes that she's dead. Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah, I do.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, the lion ate the sun. Oh, the ninth lion ate the sun, yeah.
Do you know what that means?
It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it usually is used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm not a grammar Nazi, but yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there?
Exactly.
No, they're putting 9 in there so you would look at the 9 and the sun. That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think that it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
Oh fuck, okay. Yeah, we gotta go.
We should get moving.
Yeah, right. Okay, so things are developing at a rather rapid pace here. Oh god. Okay. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, you're right. I guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what? Well, Alice is all the way over there,
The
yeah.
last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here.
Yeah.
Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground.
Yes, she was, but what was she looking at? What do you think she was looking at? Oh, the blood stains. Huh?
Find something?
Yeah, it's blood splatter. Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts.
Oh my god, Fi, shut up.
So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
The old lady, right? Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves around along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Where did she go? Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? What, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Ugh. Can't you just tell me? Yeah, I don't really understand either.
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. It's the first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Vampires?
Yeah, this whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around.
I'm sorry, I like to make jokes.
I'm talking about this thing.
Yeah.
The handkerchief Alice had.
Yeah, that could have been found there.
There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a bloodstained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it. Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
It had to be recent. Well, I'd imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. Something just fall. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Oh, snap! No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah.
But how did someone do that? They had to have access to the crane.
Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have had to have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna? Oh shit, did Luna kill her? For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here and then taken her to the rightmost AB room? After that, she would have had to move the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So, about that handkerchief.
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was. Which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman.
Yeah.
So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with his handkerchief. And then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely.
And then she got stabbed.
This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old, leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have an idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's also supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there's been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about it for either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? I mean, that could also be possible, but I doubt that. Even if she was, though, I'm not quite sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms. All the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course. Huh, why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Which means Clover may have killed Alice. Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed.
Right.
Hey, Fi?
Hmm?
I'm starting to get really bad feeling about this. We're supposed to meet with the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi, there you are.
Potassium, what happened?
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
Wait, what? Why is she killed there? Well, this makes 2. Well, there's her bracelet, so I guess we should take that. This is the 3rd time I touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought I might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think about if I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake, and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously and everything would be alright. I blinked, she laid there, still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight it hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned.
By what? The gun? The spray gun thing?
See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun.
But what kind of injection gun?
You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
Muscle relaxant, so she died from that?
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck?
That's like a brutal way to die, because if you're relaxing their throat, they can't breathe and then they just suffocate.
I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
But this, I think Clover did, then. What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes.
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you and not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it.
I mean, why were you in between those two doors? I don't know, could be a fabricated story as well.
I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable.
Of course it did, but I feel it's crazy that you didn't even check though. You waited for a couple minutes?
Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure.
Yeah, he found the body and then tried to keep her alive, but...
I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage.
Yeah, that's true. You'd be basically killing it. And if we weren't there, that you could easily have destroyed a lot of her brain cells, but...
I felt time was of the essence.
Sure, but couldn't you have called out?
But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you.
That's still pretty intense, though.
May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
Wait, the weapon's gone?
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
No, it was definitely a fucking knife was plunged through her heart, but why is it gone? And whoever has it, whoever took it, has now a weapon to use. Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I'm bouncing questions. If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna? I don't know.
That would make sense.
See, that gives me too many questions. Too many questions. Man, what?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right?
Yeah, it's less painful, I suppose. I guess it's less traceable. The knife is very, I don't know.
Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing,
Oh, I
easier it is
guess.
to kill someone.
Yeah, I guess because if
There's
you
a big
do
difference
that.
between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
Yeah, whoever stabbed Alice had really some strong intentions to kill her. Whoever used the injection gun wanted to not have her hands bloodied from the event. That's definitely... So it might be two different murderers. That's what you're trying to draw a comparison to then. So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
That's true. It's very true. Could they have done that in 3 minutes before Kate got here?
It's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible, but it is kind of, I don't know, very specific.
3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was.
They could have done it before they hurt her. Maybe they had the knife, and then they were caught by Luna, and then they reacted.
We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later.
Correct.
There was probably about a 30-minute window.
Yeah, that is a big window.
Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna.
That's what I think. It seems like two different types of murders.
Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless.
That's a good point. Okay.
So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful.
I guess I'll try. And this is where I'll end this episode. I know I promised I'd read the gold files this episode, but I was kind of trying to push this episode towards its inevitable conclusion. But it feels like this flow decision is like just not there yet. So I've kind of tried to been pushing it to advance it to a point where it ends. But I guess we'll find out where it goes in the next episode. I'm not sure it's a lot left, but maybe it's like maybe it unlocks another path or something. That's what I think's gonna happen. I'm also trying to figure out what else the decisions we can make. I think this is if we choose to betray after the first puzzle. It seems like it, because then this would lead to a little smaller decision making. I guess we'd only go through the red door, and that's the pantry, and then there's a decision we make, and then that'd be that one. And then the next one is we choose the other color doors that are there and the other doors. I don't know, this game seems very elaborate, so I'm excited to see where we go, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Anyway, as always, I hope you really enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in whatever I make next. And it's Tofuru, signing out.